Good morning, and wow, another week ahead of us. I pray everybody that's looking at this or listening to this is going to have a great week. Let's dive right into it. This week's weekly focus comes from Luke chapter 9, verse 28 through 35. And the text goes as this. Now it came to pass about 8 days after these sayings that he took Peter, John, and James and went up the mountain to pray. As he prayed, the appearance of his face was altered. His robe became white and glistening. And behold, two men talked with him, who were Moses and Elijah, who appeared in glory and spoke of his decrease, which he was about to accomplish at Jerusalem. But Peter and those with him were heavy with sleep. And when they were fully awake, they saw his glory and two men who stood with him. Then it happened, as they were parting from him, that Peter said to Jesus, Master, is it good for us to be here? And let us make 3 tabernacles, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. Not knowing what he said. While he was saying this, a cloud came and overshadowed them, and they were fearful as they entered the cloud. And a voice came out of the cloud saying, This is my beloved Son. Hear him. Now, Pastor Daniels talked about this scripture and his miracles series that he's got going on in the pulpit. One thing that really resonated with me was the transfiguration, which Pastor Daniels, was talking about is once you are transfigured in your faith, nothing the devil or society or the world can throw at you will defeat you ultimately. It's the difference between thinking you know something is right and knowing you know something is right. It's like you already know, if you're educated, that 2 plus 2 is 4. You know this, no matter what. 2 plus 2 is 4. So when you're transfigured in your faith, you know God has your back. It's like you just automatically know it without a doubt. One of the 3 points that Dr. Daniels pointed out in his message on Sunday was our transfiguration reaffirms our faith against the shock and dismay of difficult days. Think about this. When you're having a rough day and you hang your head down and say, man, this day is just bad. But see, when you're transfigured, you don't even recognize it as a bad day because you're able to see the glory of God in everything that you are witnessing as you walk down the street, as you drive your car. As you're able to speak and breathe, you're thankful for everything that is happening for you. That's transfiguring your faith. It's huge a difference between, walking in faith and then being transfigured in faith. And then once you get there, that's when all the doors open up, and it opens up because your eyes open up to seeing the glory of God in everything that you are doing, that you see, and that is happening for you. The third thing he talks about is being transfigured. The transfigured saints have been upgraded in their position and their power for the glory of God. So you have been upgraded. Now, I will say something here. When Pastor was preaching this, I kept saying the song from Beyonce popped in my head, Let Me Upgrade You. And that's what Jesus has done. Once you get transfigured in the glory of God, you are upgraded. You're upgraded to the 2.0 of yourself. And then once you reach that level, nothing can stop you because you believe God has got your back. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this weekly focus. This is CB Baker. Till next time.